Gotcha. Thought I froze. Keychain deal. You know what? I like to touch base with people as much as possible. I wish I could just hang this up. Is there a way I can hang this up? Can't see it there. It's almost like an icon. I just put it there. I should have thought about this before I actually did this thing. Use my sriracha things. MacGyver, while we wait. This is fun. Holy bejesus. You guys can't even see it. Oh, man, so I went live. I went live earlier. Nobody showed up. Dude. Plastic on this one. So that's all. I'm pushing it. There's a protective coating on here. So this is the deal. Every order for the next, I mean, it's beautiful. You can see your comments. So anyway, Dirk. Hello, sir. Shashistas were tasty last night. Ate the whole pan. I would too. They can be tasty. They're a sharp bro. Thank you, Walker. Jerry J. What you doing, Jerry? Jerry. Like Jerry Seinfeld. Beautiful. Yeah, I'm pushing it. This is called shameless. Making money by promoting myself. Talk about myself all day like an egotistical maniac. Click, click. So, I had a couple messages today, and people were like, hey, can I get the seeds of these and that and this? No. The answer is no. You cannot. What is available is on the site. What is not available is not on the site. Hey, man, I know. I'm excited just as much as you guys are excited. So I added, let's see. So keep showing it. This will make me rich, powerful. The JP boat. I could get a boat if I get enough sales. I can get a boat. It'll be called the JP motorboating. If you're offended by that, just go ahead and order and leave. I'm sorry. So, all right. So I've done some reviews and stuff today. I didn't really do any pepper reviews, but I plan on doing some tomorrow if all goes well. This is the most recent ahi habanero. This is the first year grown ahi habanero. Extremely sweet, awesome flavor. I'm going to be honest, I didn't expect it. I thought it would be just like every other pepper. Every other pepper that tastes like that. Nope. Very sweet, very citrusy. I will not throw one single one of those out. Not one. So, I'm drying out seeds. This is how much is left. I'm getting 80 of them, giving out 80. And when I get long telephone calls, I usually pull off the plastic. It's hard to tell. I don't think there's no... You can actually see the comments. Beautiful. Anyway, JP Piranha should be released in about 5 weeks. JP Ultraviolet will be released in about 2 weeks, about a week. I just shipped out some review peppers to Katie Prettyman and Johnny Scoville. They will both be reviewing for me this coming week, or should be. Well, they should. It's fresh peppers. And So, hey. I'm excited. All right. So, enough about me. Let's get on with all you guys. How was your grow? How are you doing? Is there any complications, any issues that we could all talk about and get through? Miller Time Family Food. Hey, brother, I got a phone call during your review of the ramen noodle thing. How'd it go? It seemed I watched most of it, but that was about it. Let's see. Matt, Miller Time, Walker, Tarkan. Hey, Jimmy, how often do you check emails? I had a problem with an order, but never received an email back. I check emails about once a day. I had a problem with an order, but never received an email back. Are you sure I did not? First off, you had an issue with an order. Check your junk mail. I probably messaged you back. And I don't know. Those type of issues should be addressed privately if it's an issue between a customer and a person. So I answer every single email back or close to it. You got to keep in mind, I got 1,500 emails sent. I send to the addresses where things are sent to. So I double check that. Orders are double checked. So I'm not sure what the issue is, but go ahead. This is what I want you to do, Torcan. I want you to go to your junk mail. Okay? And there'll be, instead of you searching for hours, there's a search engine in your Hotmail or whatever mail you use. Type in Jim Morrow or type in Jimmy Pickles. And that should come up. And I've answered probably 95%. Hopefully I answered you. If you can't find it, send the email again and we'll discuss matters. And we'll do it that way. Okay? I got one Caribbean red ripening. It begins. Okay. I got pretty hot, but I got... Okay. So Miller Time... By the way, Miller Time did the same review as I did. I'm just looking at this. Yeah, when you get these, you can see what it is, and I didn't realize they did this. Is that they put a protective coating so it doesn't scratch. Somebody got theirs already, and they're like, man, the finish looks horrible. I'm like, peel it off. And they're like, woo. So, yeah. There you have. So this is basically right here, just to hang out, say hello. And to the individual who said something about an email, check your junk mail. And I get 1,500 emails a day. Private messages, probably 300-400 a day. Instagram, just nonstop. So your stuff is just as important as your experience is just as important as my experience with everybody. I care about everybody. I finally had a Moruga Red Monster set apart. 1,000,000 flowers on my Aribe Gusano, but no pods. The Bulgarian carrot peppers are going nuts. That's awesome. Oh, hey, I'm glad. Hold on, I need a drink. So, this is what I like to talk about in general. Drinking an energy drink, not healthy for you, but Red Bull, coconut. It's actually pretty good. It tastes like suntan lotion, so you know it's good. So, what was it? Anybody who has issues, I think about it, and I think maybe other people have it. I'm glad to hear everybody's having a great experience for the most part. I like to really tune into my customers and see what they have issues with. And I also look at my stats on what sells and what doesn't sell. There's varieties that I sold in the past. People ask me like, "Are you going to sell this?" I'm like, "Well, if I have to do 1,000 1,000 customer service hours into a particular variety, it's not worth my time as a business. It's just not when I'm working 16 hours a day." Um, One of the varieties I've been thinking about, guys growing this, let me know about your experience right here. Positive or negative about MRM. MRM. Look, plenty of seeds left. MRM. Marigo Red Monster. Now, I'm going to tell you the negative experiences in order to create positive. The negative comments or things about, and I'm going to be honest, I had 7 or 8 people complain about that variety. And what was happening is their plant was 1 foot, 2 foot tall. That variety needs to require a certain amount of nutrients and hardiness for the plant. So if the stems are smaller, the pepper is going to be smaller. Like the pepper is not a perfect shape and it's really small. Like people are showing me pictures like that. I'm like, yeah, that's because you have a smaller plant. They're like, what's six? One guy said 6 foot wide. I'm like, that doesn't matter. You need fully developed. So is that a great variety? Yes. So am I complaining about customers? No. Why am I addressing this? To better myself and have open discussions. So I'm thinking, I know a seed vendor over in Europe who I respect, and I actually brought that to his attention a couple weeks ago. And you know what he said to me? He said, on your website, and his website, I'm not here to advertise other people, but he's a good person. What he said was, you need to protect yourself. You didn't do anything wrong. You grew it isolated. It grew true. But what happens is, maybe as a seed vendor, you could address these situations and maybe make them better. I mean, I try to tell people, grow your plants fully. But what I can further do, something like that, growers, this other vendor, nice guy. He does not sell. You know what? I can mention his name because he doesn't sell to the United States. I used to buy from him in the past. My good friend Juca Fatali, good guy. He told me, you need to write on your website, difficult, like growers, easy to grow, medium difficulty, high difficulty. You know, you really need to be an expert grower to grow certain things. Now, technically, you don't. You need fully developed plants for fully developed peppers. I'm going to give you an example. There was, okay, I don't want to get too much into this variety. Chernobyl jalapeno. I have a plant out there this freaking tall. The pepper grows this freaking big. Do you think I'm going to get a pepper this big off something like that? Nope. Same thing with the MRM. Grow a plant like this, your peppers are going to be small and not perfect shaped. It's as easy as that. You grow them. And then people are, I want a refund. I want a refund. And I'll be like, nope, nope, nope. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, nope, nope. Nope. And all of a sudden, they'll get mad at me. They'll block me. All of a sudden, oh, it looks good now. You were right. And that happened too. And I'm like, yes, my friends. Yes. Be patient. The thing about this whole experience is patience. There's a lot to learn about it. We're all learning. We can learn from one another. I just wanted to bring that up. And also I'm in Pennsylvania, so it gets a little bit more difficult for me to get larger peppers. You know, I talk to other vendors that are down south, and they're like, I grew the same variety, but mine looks way better. What happened to your grow? And I'm like, oh, well, it's the same seeds and the same thing. It's just your environment really does play effect in size and gnarliness. Also, take notice. One more thing, and I'll read comments. One more thing. I wish it wasn't true, but in Europe, for some reason, like Spain and Italy, they have the gnarliest peppers. You ever see on the groups, Facebook, Instagram, Reddit? They have the gnarly, and I'm on Reddit, but I haven't responded to anything in 2 years. Um, I don't need to. I mean, people can get a hold of me on email or what have you, but I can't answer everything. Every 20 minutes, no, it's every 20 seconds, I think I get a message. Um, over on Reddit. It's just flooded. Most of it's freaking spam and trolls. So, but gnarly peppers. You ever grow something from Europe, one of their creations? You grow it here and it doesn't look as good. Environment, environment, environment. So, okay. Let me shut up and start reading. Okay. I finally had Moruga Red Monster set apart. A million flowers on Arabia. Good to hear Dirk. Aphid stunned a plant. Trimmed it and it's still stunned, but I super cut back. Cool. Tarkan, nice to hear from you again. I'll send another email, but my experience has generally been great. That's good. I never, and I'm going to be honest, I get nervous because I never know where people are coming from. I had one person complain to me maybe 3 weeks ago, and they came at me really hard. I said, okay, let me review your order. And I said, what's your name on the order? It didn't even match. And I'm like, okay, like their regular name. I'm like, that's okay, whatever. People, whatever. They never even bought from me. I'm like, that's crazy. But yeah, anyway, so I'll send another email, but my experience has been generally great. By the way, it is okay that I'm ordering my seeds early for this winter planting. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. So this is the way it works. What works for me towards my customers is it's very important to get high germination rates. I take great pride on that. And so I keep nothing more than a year or two, about a year and a half old, the most seeds. And after that, what I do is I pull them out, I keep my own selection, and I make a decision. Are these worth growing again? If not, I pull them out, pull them out of one of the selections and put it back into my personal supply. And the remainder I write free on, and I just, not free on for air conditioning, but I write free on the package. And I do that. But I try to give good ones as well. So, all right. What's Grumpy Old Gardener? How are you doing? How's everything going? Are you making sauces? What's going on? Okay, so what's up, Jimmy? Hope you're doing good. I'm doing okay. I'm doing actually fantastic, but it doesn't always feel fantastic if you're just swamped with busyness. Sometimes it tarnishes that. I think we can all agree with that. It's like going to work and you're having a great day. You might get a nice bonus, but it's just like a lot of stress and good stress, but good stress is still stress. Okay, they're the same size as Gator Jigsaw is planted. Okay, cool, Walker. Dirk says, I started my MRM light using a small pot and feeding often. The stalk is damn thick. Yeah. Healthy plants make, yep. My labels got mixed up this year. I'm excited to see what's growing at the pods ripen. Okay. You know what I could do, and I learned, and I'm going to stop here for a second. You guys, not you, not Walker, not Michael, not, I'm just saying as a whole group, I learned from you guys how to handle customer service better. For example, This is the old pickles. Somebody says, hey man, I don't know what happened, but this is how customers come to me. At least I read, I don't know what happened, but this doesn't look right. You sold it to me. I want to know what it is. And I'm like, that's how I feel, like every single time. And then I start realizing through time, this is like 7 years ago, even a couple years ago, then I start realizing I got it. I got it. Now this is exactly how it happened. Okay, here's the story. I'll tell you two stories. One story is a guy in California. He bought $806 worth of seeds. I gave him probably $1,400 worth of seeds. Okay? Every single seed somehow got mixed up. Not from me. It wasn't from me. I sold it to him and he redirected it to the Philippines. Now, the Philippines have some company over there. I don't think they bought from me since. Well, the purchasing agent, I believe, got fired. She was actually crying. She's like, I'm literally crying. She goes, I wrote all the signs. And it was like, I mean, I don't have a calculator. Somebody tell me the numbers. You figure out 10 seeds per pack. And average $5.49 for a pack of seeds, give or take. Some are cheaper, and plus all the free ones. So, it's like $1,400 worth of seeds, and you start figuring it out mathematically. It comes out thousands of different plants, and they wanted me to identify every single plant. Now, this is actually the stress. Actually, what the hell's on me? Freaking. Can't even dress up for the camera. I expect you guys to buy seeds to get free keychains. I can't even dress up for the camera. So this lady tells me, she's like, everything's fine. It's not your fault. She goes, my signs wore off. How many times do I make a post on, and they're like, it wears off. I'm like, map out your grow, map out your grow, map out your grow, map out your grow. It's like freaking disco party, map out your grow. And people actually like, screw you, pickles. I'm like, my Sharpie's good enough. It's not good. I get smart answers all the time. It's beyond weird. So, lo and behold, there's like 400 people a year asking me to identify. So, because of that, I actually try to help. I said, because they made a nice order. I felt obligated to help them. I lost 2 days to help them. Now, when you start figuring out mathematics, business, got to progress, got to do better, got to move forward, got to get bigger, got to make more money to get bigger, got to get blah, 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 blah. And then I realized they cost me 2 days worth of work. I didn't do anything wrong. I felt obligated because it was a nice order, but I shouldn't feel obligated. And I fell into this trap. Then, boom, it hit me. I don't know why I never thought about this before. All I had to do is go into my order system. Okay, so if anybody here, somehow something's not right, let me know. I will pull up your order, screenshot it, and send it to you on your email, private messenger, or what have you. And then you could do process of elimination. It's funny when somebody's growing 50,000 plants and they said, I got all the seeds from you. And then I go over, they only bought 5 packs. That happens too. It's like the fun adventures of a seed vendor. It's just the stories are crazy. One guy, and I'm not mentioning names, one guy took a picture of his plant and started yelling at me because it was yellow. Well, that's not the weird part. The weird part is he did not look at the picture before he sent it to me. His wife was nude in the background. I'm like, did he do that on purpose? Is that how you get free seeds? It was kind of weird. But anyway, so my whole long-winded point is, hey, if something somehow gets mixed up or whatever, regardless of whose fault it is or whatever, work together. and I'll just give you a copy of what you ordered. Process of elimination. Going to groups, it's never good. People shout out any answer they want to, all that other stuff. But however, my system is not perfect on that because I do not write down what I give to you for free. And lots of people mix stuff up, and it's just crazy. Anyway, boy, I seriously ramble. That's why I'm so great. Yeah, I don't want to dish out $1,000 though, Jerry J. To be honest, after giving them customer service. So, hey, check this out. No joke. It happened again. Same company in the Philippines. So I sold it, and then they took the Philippines. Another lady, she's like, "Oh yeah, that's right." She goes, "The other lady got fired. Now I'm in charge." But I knew her. She was swearing and crying and sweating. Same thing happened. It's like a freaking just a lot of rain and sun and rain and sun, and it washed off the thing. Now they want a customer service again. I said, "Here's a copy of your order. Gotta go. Check you later." I must have received 70 emails. You mixed up your grow. You're on your own, but I'll give you a copy of the receipt. Got to move on. I'm a one-man operation. And by the way, I tried to hire some people. People want $15, $20 an hour for unskilled laboring jobs. I'm like, sorry, kids. I know, okay, I know what they are is fine, but the mystery is fun too. Some plants are just pineapple cutters are just off. Right. Let's see. There is other stories. I mean, I learned to communicate better and to the point. These videos are rambling. Oh yeah, total rambling. Hey, since you're here, each order will get a keychain. What are you doing? You're wasting your Saturday evening. Listen to this guy. You could be ordering, get it a keychain. First date, see a keychain. Hey, you might get lucky. And you know you already got lucky for getting a keychain in the seeds. All right, I think I've said enough. The more I say, the more trouble I'm going to get. All right, I'm going to check my emails. Hopefully you sent one. I am like number one rambling. So, next few videos, I will do pepper reviews. That's coming up. Pre-recorded.